Everyone has been wanting to see a session on the home wall now that they saw how I built it. So I can't blame you because I'm excited that I finally get to climb on it now that the weather's a little bit better. I don't have it like super insulated in there yet. But yeah, come along with me for a session on the home wall. Really quick interlude, these are called the Elavia from Duonamic, and they fit on a door frame really easily without leaving any damage. And they actually distribute the force on both sides of the door frame. So unlike a lot of other door frame pull-up devices, they're not as sketchy, and I love them for warming up for the home wall.
If you wanted him dead, you'd have just burned out his eyes and been done with it.
Everybody, welcome to the Condie shop. That's what I'm calling my home wall, which I showed how to build in a previous video. But Allison Vest made me this sign. She's super talented at art, and it's so cute, and I love it. But I'm gonna show you guys a session. I'm just solo sessioning today, doing hard moves, and I'm really excited to get back on a couple climbs that we tried a couple sessions ago, and I'll show you the process and just everything else. My skin's pretty bad still from team trials, so I felt like climbing on old holds was gonna be the best bet, even though my body feels pretty good. So I luckily set the wall in a way that I can make up quite a few climbs with only old holds, and that's kind of what I'm gonna try and do today. We'll see what happens. Here's a quick tour of some of my favorite holds. This one, old school pusher egg, cobble. We call these cobbles. It's kind of best up on the top here, but man, they do not make shapes like this anymore. So freaking rad. And next to that one, the most classic shape of all time. You can see my little K initial on there. It's because it's mine. But this hold is just the most glorious pinch that you have ever put your hand on. And if you haven't had the pleasure of touching this pinch, try to seek one out. Highly recommend. I even have a few of them. Where is my other one? Here's another one over here. Oh, amazing. Let's see a couple other favorites. This one's an old Yaniro pinch. Tony Yaniro made them. This one was clearly on a rope wall, so this is from rope rubbing over it at an old gym. Okay, more of an oldies tour, this old Nycrus guy. I remember this like from when I first started climbing. I have quite a few Nycrus ones. These pinches are also amazing. Super old school. And so nice on the skin. Like, they don't make texture like this anymore. So hard to find. A couple people with good eyes noticed my DRCC holds also. These are the old Detroit climbing company holds, and they were the first company, I think they were the first to do dual techs, and they did it like nobody else. Like, you can like almost still see my reflection in that if you're, maybe not. Oh, you can kind of see it. So slippery. These were like way before their time, like well before anybody else was doing dual techs, which is pretty sick. And of course, a boss. Somebody noticed this, but this one was altered to have a crimp on the back, which is actually shockingly comfortable. But there's also tons of Sika and glue on it, just like a true outdoor hold, which is hilarious. But this hold would be pretty unusable on a 45 without this crimp on it, so a legendary hold nonetheless. We continue warming up onto the grabbing holds phase. Man, I'm not usually a listen to audiobooks while climbing person, but I've been listening to The Way of Kings, the first book of the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson, and it's getting intense, and so I think this session I'll mostly be listening to that. But we'll see how that goes, because I'm not sure if I can focus on an audiobook while also climbing. But we will try, because I feel like I have 11 hours left in the audiobook, and I feel like we're really starting to climax. You know, it's a 47-hour long audiobook, so it's got to start picking up somewhere. Like I said, the big benefit of this wall is that there's old holds, like I just showed you. I really like old holds for a couple reasons. One, I think it makes your hands way stronger to have to actually squeeze holds instead of have the texture hold you on them. There's a big part of like the new school style of climbing where you have these big giant macro features with a lot of texture on them, and it's all about finding the right body position so that they feel the stickiest. That's cool. It's fun sometimes, but it's totally the opposite of what you have to do on this wall. You literally have to hold a hold as hard as you can, otherwise you're sliding right off of it because it's too slick. And I just think that's so much fun. I love to have to like squeeze harder to do a move better. I'm gonna make up a warm-up climb. I feel like I'm probably at like V5-ish level. Start with is finding the better holds on the wall because this wall's steep enough that in order for it to be V5, you kind of need to use the good holds. But there's a cool undercling here. Just kind of want to move up This is a jug. This guy's pretty good. What if you do that into the undercling? Put your foot on the start hold. Go up to something over here. That holds a little bad for V5. That one would be nice. What about that? Into the undercling on here. Keep a theme of underclings going. The start hold as a foot. Maybe there's a foot right there. Across to one of those holds and then finish on the jug. We'll try it. That is extremely precariously placed right there. Start foot, maybe a giant green thing. It's a warm-up after all. Oh yeah, that's nice. This hold is on. Wow, that was lovely. I didn't even have to add any feet. It was all tracking. It's always nice for the memory to not have to remember feet too. You can just use the handholds you used. Oh, jump to that guy. That'll be nice. You can tell it's a good spray wall when climbs just come to you when you're looking at the wall. You're like, ooh, I should go there, and then I should go there. Then I can tell I need to tweak something on the wall. If I'm like, man, I don't know where to go from this hold, like nothing is inspiring to go to, and I'm like, okay, I need to fix this section because something about it is making me not want to go to it. I did that recently, and it made it a lot easier to make up climbs. Whop. Whop. That was kind of cool. What do I want to do next? Okay, I made up a cool V5 another session, so I'm gonna look that up in the app I use and try to remember it. This app is cool. You take a picture of the wall and it uses AI to circle all of the climbing holds with like any new photo you take. It like recognizes them all, and then you can tap on the holds. It's sick. Not sponsored. It's just really neat. It's called Crux. I saw it on Reddit and that's how I found it. So pretty freaking rad. Oh, I'm trying to get better at heel hooks. It's probably one of one heel hook you'll see of me today. Proud of that. We're leveling up to, we as in me, I'm leveling up to V7 now. And this one has, I set it with all of my favorite pinches on the left side of the wall, so I'll show you. First you go to this lovely wood Metolius pinch. Then the Nero one that I showed. Go out to this super sick one here. And you go up to this guy, another really old school, slippery, beautiful. Up to this slippery, beautiful hold. And then you go up to this kind of slick guide to the left of that R. And finish on this beautiful wood hold. All slick, all pinchy. Amazing. Ooh, that second to last move is hard. You have to really punch for it. The wall's still pretty new, so I haven't gotten like too many sessions on it, but there are 3 climbs that I actually set while I was setting the wall that are purposefully set climbs. One is a comfy crimps boulder. That's all orange comfy crimps that I'll show you other than the start holds. Another one is the pusher pinch climb, which actually has some of those amazing pinches that I was showing you. And then a third one is a buttons climb that has a stand start and a sit start. And that one I think is like standard V10, sit start standard V11 for the wall. I call the pinch climb V8. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I called it V8, but like either you do it and it feels pretty chill, or you can't do it at all and it feels like absolutely impossible. So I don't know what I was on when I called that V8, but it's not. And then I call the comfy crimp climb V9. So those are kind of like standards of the board that I try to do every time I come in here. I can usually tell if I'm warm too by the time I get on the comfy crimp boulder, because either the moves go pretty easily or I have to really like work for them. So we'll see. How's that angle? I think you can see the whole wall. That's cool. Trying to film these by myself is kind of challenging. So I'm trying to get interesting angles, but I'm probably cutting off like finish moves and finish holds. We'll see if I'm warm enough for comfy crimps. Maybe I'm gonna hang them a little bit first. Okay. This is one of those climbs that just feels hard every single time I do it. And I've done it probably the most of any climb on this wall. So we will see. Oh, close. Grab the left hand, weird. Start holds of comfy crimps. First comfy crimp. This is the good one. Oh, it's a good one. And you come all the way over here to this guy. This one's kind of bad. Jump up to here. And then that one's a good one again. And then the last one's a flat one again. Really the business is the first and second move. Oh yeah. Oh, that felt good. Yay. I call this, is it training or is it getting another angle for the YouTube? Try and just do it again. I just sent it, but we'll do it again. Ah, yeah, nice. That was less nice. Training and YouTube. Let's go. That's one of the classics down. I'm gonna try and do both of the others. And then I'm gonna move back to climbs that me and Jesse grouper made up the other day while we were climbing on this. Because there's two that are really sick that are quite hard. So gonna try those. Yeah, pinch climb, other classic. I've got Jesse filming now. Actually.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready.
Okay. Big jump. Big jump.
You're huge, Kyra.
I'm huge. Oh, that was worse.
Yeah, dude, come on. Come on, dude. Okay, dude, come on.
Oh, dude, my hand slipped like a full inch of the alligator tail. Like it came all the way off. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Want to get like really close to show these ones? All right.
There's a button.
It's a button. This is a foot, but these are the hands. And it's all these.
You wanna like put your hands on them or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands on them. Just all over. Just you wait. Now it's time to really see if my crimps are warm. Ow. That was the stand, not the sit. Obviously, I was standing. All right, this is one that me and Jesse made up in our last session on the wall. Jesse, you did it, right?
Yeah.
Jesse did it. And I didn't do any moves, except for the first move. So we're gonna work on that now because the holds are very comfortable.
Do it for YouTube.
Oh! Oh, jeez. Okay, it's one move down. Push your egg. Old technique pinch.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow. Not that close.
You touched it.
I touched it.
We're good.
Okay, Jesse told me to do left foot, which I actually remember from last time. Oh, yeah, that was closer. I missed it a little. I think I only did that move with a cheat hold.
Oh,
Like I had my left hand up one.
I
And
thought you
cheated.
were doing it with a cheat hold would probably be good.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that now too. Here, this one. This one will be easier. I'll do that one. I'll do that one first.
I think that'll still be hard. Yeah, dude. Come on. Yeah. Whoa, sick.
I was looking straight at the ground. That's how you know you're gonna fall. Almost held it. Okay, try and actually hold. I don't think I've done the last move. I don't think I did it.
I believe.
I think I got close.
Sick, sick, sick. Nice. Oh yeah.
Wow. Sick. One more move done. Oh, it's so cool.
The real Serena last move. Come on.
Oh. I hit my pointer finger. Like it's a little slotted and I missed it. I briefly had Jesse to help me film, but we're going back to Steadicam. I'm gonna still keep trying that climb. I think I'm psyched I did the last move. I haven't done the second move or the fourth move. So I think I'll try the fourth move a little bit more, which is the second to last move, because it feels close. Okay, maybe I'll cheat again, just to get the feel of the move. Okay, it's so easy from there. Well, not easy. So much easier from there. Also, I just made a stick brush, so I'm gonna brush it. That's not there. Okay, I just need to not hit green above green. Sa. I totally cut off the top, but I did it. Hell yeah. Okay, I have one more move left then. I just need to do this move to this guy, which is really hard. And it's kind of weirdly dabby. Oh. This hold has like nothing in cut about it. It's like the other egg hold, but if that one was slopey. I'll show it. Yeah, it's like a good version and bad version of the same hold. This is the right hand that you're jumping off of, and you can't tell, but it's not in cut at all. So maybe if I show it from this angle, you're just squeezing it as hard as you can. The shadow kind of makes it look like it's in cut. I swear it's not. But it's like a narrow egg. And then over up to this pusher cobble. Oh, I ended standing. That tells me I'm closer instead of on my butt. I think I've got it this time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then I'll try and do the next move too. Even though it'll be cut off of the video. Sorry guys, I can only do so much alone. It's close again. I think that's the hardest move. I'm squeezing this so hard. So hard. Oh. That was close. That was so close. Closest yet, for sure. Maybe I need to hit this on top so I can actually swing out. I'm definitely going for it like it's a pinch. All right, we've been listening to Olivia Rodrigo. Let's swap to Sabrina. Which one do we want to do though? Let's do espresso. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm not responsible for the sounds I'm making while climbing. I apologize. I am responsible for them, but there's nothing I can do about it, is what I actually mean. Means I'm trying hard. Last move is so cool. So I'm gonna do that again. No, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. Yay. I think one of the really great parts of a wall like this is that you can repeat climbs and just like feel them get easier and easier, and especially when they're really hard. Like I can totally imagine this climb that I'm working right now during this session someday feeling easy, even though I'm like screaming my way through the moves right now and they feel really limit. So I'm looking forward to when that turns like easy. Also on my home wall build video, a lot of people asked about what the back of the wall looked like and if I made it into storage. And so I'm currently standing right behind the wall, but let me show you. This is the back of the actual wall. You can see all of our supports across the double LVL. We also added in these guys back here to like extra like cross loading stability. And then we did build a catwalk all across the bottom with all my extra climbing holds. I made up a few cool single hard move boulders that I want to try. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Does anybody else warm up their hands on their cheeks? I do this, but then I end up with like chalk marks. Oh. Try and really translate into the right hand. I forgot about, oh my God, I have so much chalk on my cheeks from warming my hands. I forgot about one other climb that's really cool that Dan actually set. So I'm gonna do that one, show you it because it's really sick. And then I think I might be almost done with my session. I've been in here for like way longer than I realized. And yeah. I'm taking that. My foot slipped matching, but I'm taking it. It's my house, my rules. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate the psych on the YouTube channel so far. And like and subscribe and share and comment and whatever else you do on YouTube to support. Really appreciate it. And you'll see lots more of this, hopefully with some friends next time. I couldn't convince anybody to climb on it with me today, but soon.